What's going on, guys? Brandon Harden here. Hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we're going to be doing a full day in the life of three-time Mr. Olympia, Chris Bumstead. We're going to be following his workout routine for the off-season, the beginning of his bulk, the meal plan he followed to essentially pack on enough muscle to win the third Olympia, and as well some of his classic physique posing tips, because he has done a posing video. I'm going to be following that today to hopefully improve my posing as well. But start the day off at the beginning of his off-season. Chris likes to get in a little bit of morning cardio. He has a treadmill downstairs. I don't have a treadmill in my apartment, so we're going to start the day with a morning stroll. We're essentially by the coast in Brighton right now, so we're going to walk there and start the day off with some steps.
Try to do it throughout my off season. I haven't always. This year I'm going to try and do it for as much as I can, optimally every day of my off season. Just to kind of stay healthy, keep your body moving when you wake up. Just feels good to get moving.
It's actually a really nice day for a morning walk as well. The weather the past few days has been absolutely terrible, like torrential rains. Quick little bulking tip as well. One of the things that's really hard to do in the off season is consume all the food you have to do. So one little hack, doing some sort of activity in the morning is going to make you a lot more hungry for the day.
Just feels good to get moving, and it definitely helps your appetite a lot.
Especially now, like I am actually really excited for breakfast. First we need to pop to the store to get some of the ingredients for today, because Chris does eat a couple different things to what I regularly, so we do need to pop to the store, pick up some bits, then we can head back and make the first meal of the day. Considering the fact that we are in the UK, Canada's food selection choice is going to be very different. I know that Canada have, like, for example, low-fat cheese. It's really hard to find low-fat cheese in England, especially fat-free cheese, but we are going to try to get it as close as possible to the Canadian ingredients. We went back to all the ingredients. We have pretty much everything we need for the day. We do have a lot of ingredients already that are already in the fridge, but we have had to replace a couple things. Whole wheat pasta. He uses like brown rice pasta. Couldn't find it through like this. He uses a different kind of oil for one of his meals, but we have coconut oil because it's literally the same thing. Dairy-free cheese. I looked like high and low, didn't find anything, but we do have 50% reduced fat. Now we have all this, we're gonna start cooking the first meal of the day, breakfast. Smash that, to be fair. Oh, look at that. Peanut butter, banana. Oh, I'm actually freaking proud of these. This, honestly, like, especially Courtney's homemade cookies, because Chris, although, yes, he has achieved, you know, three-time Mr. Olympia, an absolutely amazing achievement, but I would go as far to say as it might not have happened if it wasn't for Courtney's incredible cooking, because yes, she's his girlfriend, but she's also probably his personal chef as well. 2 whole eggs, 150 grams of egg whites, 2 slices of turkey bacon, and 2 bars of Courtney's homemade bar cookies. But these are great to snack on in the day if you are bulking up, if you want to like consume consistent calories in the day. Munching on these throughout the day, you will get calories in fast. Of course, if you do want to pick up anything from my protein, you can use code HARDBODY and it will save you 37% at checkout, and it will massively support me as well. And adding these to your meals, like any kind of meals, especially these cookies, make it a lot better.
This is where we're starting. My meals aren't crazy huge right now. I'm starting slow. I'm just eating a little bit more than I did the week before and going from there. But I'm absolutely starving right now, so.
Now, for the eggs and turkey bacon, this of course would not be the same without ketchup, because ketchup is life.
Ketchup is life.
Just finished meal number 1, feeling really good after that meal. I'm excited to see what the rest of Chris's diet has in store for me today. But being 3-time Mr. Olympia, competing in classic physique, obviously one of the main things you are judged on is of course your physique, the size, condition, symmetry, all the kind of things. But of course, you do not become 3-time Mr. Olympia without being an absolutely beautiful specimen of life. And one of the things that can help with that is maintaining a good skin complexion, which brings me on to the sponsor of today's video, which is T-Chanley, which is a male skincare routine company. T-Chanley have a wide range of different products. We have moisturizers, cleansers, special eye cream. We have super serum. We even have face wash. They do a body wash as well. If you've never used male skincare before and you don't really know when to use it, how to use it, all that kind of thing, it actually has the instructions on where to use it. This is an eye cream for AM and PM. The instructions on when to use these creams are labeled on the bottles, so you know exactly when to use the stuff, so you're not using it all at the wrong times. All of Tea Channel's products have been made with natural ingredients, so you don't have to worry about the creams that you're putting on your face. You can trust that Tea Channel is going to make your skin that much more beautiful than it probably already is. And if you do want to pick up anything from Tea Channel, click the first link in the description and get a free gift with your first box of Tea Channel. It's a well-known thing as well that when you're in this realm of things, when you compete, when you're an IFBB pro, not everyone, but a lot of pros, a lot of Olympians, even myself, I am not a natural athlete. And when you're induced by, you know, anabolics and everything, it can age you ever so slightly. It's not a definite thing. It is a side effect that some experience and others don't. Taking care of your skin at the same time while, you know, fighting things that are going to potentially age you isn't going to harm you. So with that being said, now we're going to move on to meal number 2. I've actually never put coconut oil on chicken and rice before, and it smells great. 230 grams of cooked weight rice, 165 grams of chicken breast with 10 grams of coconut oil. He uses this thing called ghee butter. It's essentially just like a fatty oil. You can use coconut. As I was saying when I was making it, it smells incredible. Like, I've never added coconut to my chicken and rice before, and I think I'm gonna start sparing some fats for this because it smells amazing. Coconut rice, awesome. One thing I want to touch on right now, a bit of a bulking tip as well. When you start a bulk, you don't want to just, like, you know, slam your calories up super high, because it's going to take a while for your body to digest, and especially with your digestion being a very fragile thing, you want to get the body used to processing a amount of food. If you want to increase, you should increase slowly, because the body isn't going to get used to like a massive bump in calories if it's not used to consuming that kind of thing.
A huge part of starting an off season and introducing food slowly, people are always like, oh, I gotta eat 5,000 calories. Like, I can't do it. Like, no shit, you can't do it. Your body's not used to it. Like,
so if you've been on a diet for a while, if you've been gaining and you kind of want to increase your calories, do it slightly. Your digestion will slowly catch up, and you'll actually manage to maintain your appetite, which is the hardest thing on a bulk, is staying hungry. It's so easy to want to skip meals because you've got your previous meal still in your stomach. But the slower you increase, your digestion will catch up, and you'll actually be able to stay hungrier for longer. These kind of calories, Chris's starting bulking calories are pretty much the same as mine. So eating this food for me right now is pretty easy, but eventually it will be increasing quite a lot. While I eat meal number 2, we can get some work done. All of the really boring stuff, probably watch a YouTube video as well while I'm eating, get the work done afterwards. I'll see you guys again for the next meal number 3, which is actually gonna be the pre-workout meal. Meal number 3 is now made. We basically have ground turkey mince in the UK, and sweet potato. We have 156 grams of ground turkey, 300 grams of sweet potato, and Chris adds a strange sauce combination that we're gonna add right now.
and I'm putting my sriracha combo on this.
A little bit of sriracha. Don't like sriracha because I'm terrible with spicy things. And then to dim down the spice, he adds a bit of ketchup and mixes it together. Typically, I wouldn't eat 3 meals and want to train. I'd typically like to train after meal number 1 or 2 because I don't really like training with like too much food in my stomach. But we are going to eat this and then head to the gym for Chris's push workout.
All right, pre-workout.
Just outside the gym, pulled it to Asda because Chris has a pre-workout apple. Not sure if he does it all the time, but I did see in his bulking video that he'd have an apple after meal number 3 before the gym. A small little apple from Asda. I'll eat this and then start the workout.
Yeah. Shawty loves it, loves that I'm a dog. They don't want it, they scared of what I know. Told you the budget, I gotta get my own. Shout out my bros, this right here deserves a toast, A lot of people back home on my back and they know. Trying to get on my line, cause the people I know. Manifest this here, 7+ on the ropes. They ain't doing this shit, tripping over my flows. I'm on the way, tell them I don't play. I'm on the move, trying to get my pay. I might just move on and watch and pray. I'm on the way, I'm on my way. Yeah.
Alright, so now we are done with shoulders. We're going to move on to chest. Chris only does 2 chest exercises in this particular workout, so I'm going to throw into it a little bit more. And honestly, the workout's great so far. Shoulders are feeling good. Now we're going to get a chest pump.
Shawty loves it, yeah, loves that I'm a dog. They don't want it, yeah, they scared of what I know. Told you the budget, yeah, I gotta get my own. Shout out my bros, this right here deserves a toast, yeah. A lot of people back home on my back and they know. Trying to get on my line, cause the people I know. Manifest this year, 7+ on the ropes. They ain't doing this shit, tripping over my flows, yeah. I'm on the way, tell them I don't play. Yeah, I'm on the move, trying to get my pay. I might just move on and watch and pray. Yeah, I'm on the way, I'm on my way. Yeah. Manifest this here, 7+ on the ropes. They ain't doing this shit, tripping over my flows.
Just finished the workout. Now we're going to run through some of Chris's top tips for classic physique posing. A couple of tips I have learned along the way and stuff that have enabled me to, like, you know, compete in classic and do well in shows. Like my first time ever competing in classic at Body Power, I was lucky enough to actually win that show. Crazily, like my first time doing classic, it actually made me feel like I belonged to classic more, because before that I did junior bodybuilding. And then the second most recent show in London, we also took the win and the overall win as well, and then flew to Ukraine, got second in my class for a pro card. But hopefully this off season, this is why it's really great that I'm following Chris's off season plan as well, because I'm beginning my bulk. This was the beginning of his bulking plan, so I'm not straying away from any bulking plan at all. I'm still following one, but we're doing Mr. Olympias instead. Posing tip number 1. This is for the front of the bicep, and this is what Chris has to say about that.
I turn my left foot out further, drop my hip slightly in a little bit. You want to bring it up, even though your hips are rotated, you want to make sure your shoulders are straight, and that makes you look much wider and gives you a much bigger stage presence.
As we just learned, we have to do a slight twist, like sort of in the waist, toes on the left foot pointing outwards, right foot straight. It's going to give the illusion of a smaller waist and make you look a bit more classic. Positioning, flow, everything with classic physique is so important to be on top of, and to make sure that you are showcasing your physique in the best way possible. Now for tip number 2 is the side chest. Now a side chest is a pose that you can make look really bad or really good just by utilizing a few small techniques.
One foot in the middle of the other foot. You want to make sure you're dragging this hamstring across this leg. Second, you want to never forget to flex your glute.
On your visible leg, on the side you're doing your side chest, put the ball of your foot inside the arch of the other foot. This is going to make sure that your legs are as close together as possible, and then press your invisible leg against your hamstring on your visible leg. This will make your hamstring appear, or your leg in general, to appear to be thicker, considering you're making it wider on stage by pressing your leg against your other leg, giving the illusion of a thicker leg and a more dominant hamstring sweep, which is going to make you look a lot better than you would if you didn't do that.
And you don't want to have any gaps. If you're ever hitting it like this or like this and there's a gap where you can see behind you through your body, that's not good.
The more gaps, the thinner and stringier you look, because if you was a massive bodybuilder, there wouldn't be any gaps in your side chest because you're so big. Try and recreate that look even if you aren't the biggest guy in the world, because it will make your physique look a lot thicker. And the next, keep your chest high, press it up, and make sure that you're pressing your arm that is behind your body against your chest.
I'm taking this shoulder, I'm shoving into this pec just to bring out all the striations in this chest.
Bringing the shelf up more, that's going to make your chest look bigger and complete the look of your side chest pose. So that is a wrap on the posing and the workout. I'm going to head back now and see what Chris is having for his post-workout meal. We have a pretty exciting meal. It's basically just turkey mince pasta.
I eat it every single day and it tastes really good every single time.
With what they call in Canada marinara sauce. Here we call it bloody tomato sauce.
Some marinara sauce.
We've got the whole wheat pasta, brown pasta. Chris has like brown rice pasta. Couldn't find it, so we got whole wheat. And we have ground turkey right there. I'm gonna give you the exact amounts. We have dry weight, 140 grams of pasta. Raw weight of ground turkey, 170 grams. 1 whole cup of this sauce. I did forget one thing, chopped vegetables in the pasta. So I'm gonna make that first. Veg is now done. We just need 1 cup of this sauce, which is actually a decent amount. You said it wasn't much, but that's quite a lot. If I eat this bulking diet, then I'm literally gonna win the Olympia one day. Is this what's being said? I have been sticking to this to the T, and it's very enjoyable. A lot of clean calories, really enjoyable meals. If you do orchestrate your off season in this manner, you will make a serious amount of gains. You'll maintain a great body composition. You'll almost lean gain in a way, depending on what your maintenance is. My maintenance is quite high. I'm 6'1", 240 pound. My maintenance is gonna be higher than a 200 pound, 5'8" guy. Meal number 5, after this, is probably gonna be my favorite. Me and Geordie are gonna sit down right now, watch some Netflix, gonna spend some time with my lovely girlfriend while enjoying this delicious meal, and I'll pick you guys back up at the 5th meal, second last meal of the day.
It's quite nice. Lime is going in right now.
That's a lot.
Nice.
Currently making the next meal. As you can see, we have tortillas, the low-fat cheese, homemade guac that we just made. We added some, what is called cilantro in Canada or America. And here it's called coriander. Learned that today, had no idea. 1 whole avocado, lime juice, and coriander. And then here we have some chicken breast all fried up, and we're gonna mix it all together and make some cheesy chicken quesadillas.
This meal is quesadillas. This is the favorite thing I eat all day. I've been eating this every day for like 2 weeks, and I do not get sick of it.
I'm just kind of figuring out that this quesadilla is literally only chicken and cheese. Chris, you're freaking boring, mate. You could have added so many more things to this and it'd still be healthy. Where's your your peppers and your onions and your mushrooms? Maybe throw some salsa in there, fit it in the macros. But mate, you need Courtney in your life because you are boring. I'm joking. It's 50% fat, so we can have like 50% more. Press and wait. Proper quesadillas are grilled like this. I was gonna put them in the oven, but thought this would be better. There we go. Oh my god. 2 quesadillas, and what Chris does is he literally just gets these and dunks them in this freshly made guac. Geordie is waiting for hers to cook right now. Takes about honestly like 2 minutes to grill. Gonna eat these, watch the rest of the movie, and then pick you guys up. Oh, hello. Lay down dipping greatness into more greatness. Chris, you might be a plain Jane, but you got this right. This is really good.
I'm also eating another one of these.
Thanks, Chris. You might have been hungry, but I'm definitely not. I'm gonna let this and the quesadilla digest, and I'll see you guys for the final meal of the day.
Delicious final meal. A nice sandwich. I missed. Wow, that was bad.
We have a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Quite epic, to be honest. Really nice to finish the day off with. We also have a protein shake. This is half a banana, 35 grams of peanut butter, 2 pieces of brown bread, and 1 scoop of any ISO of your choice. Just make sure it is a whey isolate if you also want to follow along this full day of bulking in the life of Mr. Olympia.
That's it. That's the end of the full day of eating.
This video has honestly been really fun, like training like Chris, posing, eating like somebody else. Like, let me know in the comments if you want me to do more videos like this, and leave suggestions of people's day in the lives you want me to follow next. I've got a couple in mind, and I've been thinking all day about who else to do a day in the life of, because this video was so fun for me to make. And honestly, one of the most important things for, you know, me when I'm making YouTube videos is to just have as much fun as I'm just holding the sandwich. All right. One of the most important things is to enjoy the videos, and if you guys enjoy watching them as well, I'm having a great time, you're having a great time. So if you did enjoy this video, drop a like. Please leave in the comments down below somebody else you want me to do a day in the life of. I'll try and make it as interesting as possible. Do me a favor, turn on post notifications, because 1, really helps the channel grow, and 2, you'll never miss a future video. Do me a favor and please hit the subscribe button. Getting to 1 million subscribers is something that was always like a really unattainable dream goal of mine. Like when I started my channel, I was like, that is never gonna happen. 1 million subs, but considering the fact that we are literally over halfway there and close to 700,000 just means so much to me. And I do believe that if, with the help of you guys, one day we will hit 1 million subs, just maybe. So please subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.